Hello friends, welcome back. In this session, we'll quickly understand what is the difference between 3-stage, 5-stage and 6-stage pipelining in the computer architecture. We all know what is 3-stage pipelining. It is all about fetch, decode and execute. The instruction will be fetched, it will be decoded and you will get the execution done. That's all right, it was what we are all taught with. But then there was a development and it came to 5 stages. The 5-stage pipelining is very interesting and it had 5 stages which are named as the instruction fetch, the instruction decode, instruction execution, memory access and write back. What do you mean by that, sir? Very simple. During the fetch, the instruction will be fetched. The instruction is simply acquired. Since the instruction is available, now you can decode it. The next stage is to decode the instructions and to read the registers. When you talk about MIPS architectures, the major advantage of MIPS is all about it permits you to decode and read registers at the same point in time. So you can call it as instruction decode and read register stage together. And the next stage is very important and it is called as execution. This is where the core operation is all done. Whatever operation, take it as addition, subtraction, multiplication or load word or stored word or whatever it is, the operation happens here and that is called as the execution stage. And you know the next stage is called as accessing the memory. I mean the memory access. You are going to access the data from the memory location. That's called mem stage. And finally, once the results are all available, once the computation is done for an arithmetic operation or for the load word, the result has to be returned back to the registers. So that is called write back. So these were the 5 stages pipelining that we have seen all the way with MIPS. The 3-stage pipelining was just simply fetch, decode and execute. But in the 5 stages, we had a couple of more stages which are included, which are called the mem access and the write back. Sir, what is the improvement? The improvement is all about 6-stage pipelining. Yes, we have got one more stage added and the first stage is called the instruction fetch. We read the next expected instruction from the buffer. That is, we are going to acquire the instruction. That's what is called instruction fetch. Now we need to understand the opcode and the operands and that's what is called as decode. That's called DI, decode instruction. The third stage is called calculate operands. Yes, we need to calculate the effective address of the source operands, where exactly those operands are available. The the effective address would be calculated and this is the third stage. That is called as calculate operands. The fourth stage is called fetch operands. We are going to fetch the operands from the respective memory locations if needed, or if they are already in the registers, there is no problem, they need not be fetched. And the fifth stage is called execute the instruction. We are going to execute the instruction here and here is where the core operation happens. And the last stage is write. The results are going to be returned. And there are 6 stages now. Instruction fetch, the instruction will be acquired, fetched, decode instruction. Here we understand what that instruction is, which means we are going to read and understand what exactly is the opcode, what exactly is the operand. Now we need to calculate operands. We need to calculate the effective address, the address of the source operands. Then fetch operands. When they are in the registers, forget it, no problem. If they are in the memory location, we got to fetch it. EI is execute the instruction and that is where the execution begins. And finally, we write it back. And this is how it looks like. You can see that the clock cycles kept on increasing and when the first instruction is started, you can see that it goes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and the 6th stage you get everything done. When the first instruction goes to the second stage, the second instruction goes to the first and respectively it keeps on moving. When the first instruction reaches the last stage, the last instruction starts with the first stage. That's it. We learned how exactly the pipelining happens for 3-stage, 5-stage and 6-stage. Remember it, this is a very important interview question and could be useful to you. If you like the content of the channel, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you.